Have you ever had a moment with your child where you reacted so quickly and so intensely that afterward you thought, why did that hit me so hard? If so, you're not alone. One of the most powerful and honestly most confronting parts of motherhood is that our kids hold up a mirror to the emotional wounds we haven't healed yet. And today we're going to talk about why parenting activates old emotional baggage and what you can do to heal while raising emotionally healthy, connected kids. This is going to be a blend of mindset work, energy healing, and practical parenting. Basically, everything I love. So let's get started.
Welcome to Imperfect Momming. Our children are constantly looking to us for examples. The term role model doesn't quite cut it here. We are shaping their worldview with every move we make. You see, it's not in the lectures we give or moments where we're actively attempting to teach them. It's in the micro movements we make, the unconscious ways in which we navigate life. We are constantly teaching our children how to show up for themselves, their friends, their future partners, and even their future children. So, what can we do to ensure we are raising thoughtful, compassionate, self-aware human beings? We have to become them ourselves. No one is perfect, but we can all still be better, and it starts with self-healing. Let's get to it.
Let's start with this. Your child is not intentionally triggering you, which may seem like a no-brainer, but your child is simply activating something that already lives inside of you. My favorite way to explain this is with the purple hair example. If I told you that you had the ugliest purple hair I've ever seen, but your hair is brown or blonde or red, you wouldn't care that I said your purple hair was ugly. It wouldn't trigger you because your hair isn't purple. But if I said your haircut looks stupid, or I don't like people with short hair, or maybe even you're failing as a mom, the only reason those statements land is because part of you believes there might be truth in them. Triggers only hurt where a wound already exists. And kids have this beautiful, frustrating, brilliant ability to mirror the emotions we've pushed down for years. For example, when your child doesn't listen, it may hit the part of you that felt unheard growing up. It might also echo the disrespect story your parents used when you didn't listen to them. When your child cries or melts down, it may activate the old belief that your emotions were too much. When they're angry, it might bump up against your fear of conflict or your own suppressed anger. And here's what makes it even more intense. Motherhood comes with pressure, chaos, expectations, and perfectionism. Our nervous systems are already stretched thin, so those old wounds become louder. I experienced this deeply during my divorce. Xander was feeling everything I was feeling. And because I had never learned emotional regulation, his emotions amplified mine. I wasn't processing my feelings. I wasn't talking about them. And I remember thinking, I cannot handle this. Why am I reacting this way? At one point, I even told a friend, I don't want to be a mom anymore. And what I eventually realized was this: I wasn't reacting to my child, I was reacting to my past. A trigger doesn't mean you're a bad mom or a bad person. It simply means a part of you is saying, hey, I never got support here. Can we heal now? I shifted how I thought about triggers when I saw this post on Facebook. When the trigger appears, the wound is ready to heal. A trigger is old energy resurfacing. It's your nervous system trying to finish a story that got interrupted. The mind stores the memory, the body stores the emotion, and motherhood brings both to the surface at the same time. When we understand this, triggers become information. not a personal failure, an invitation to heal. One of the biggest transformations you can make is shifting from my child is being difficult to a younger version of me is being activated. This is where the pause, presence, reframe process comes in. Step one, pause. Take one breath, literally one. Give your nervous system a moment to catch up. Step two, presence. Ask yourself, where have I felt this before? What age of me is activated? Is this about my child or my past? Hint, it's usually about the past. Step three, reframe. Tell yourself, I am safe. This is old energy. I can choose differently now. This alone can break generational patterns. It teaches your kids that emotional regulation is something we practice, not something we perfect. For many years, my emotions were something I tried to hide from. As I got into coaching and did more healing, I allowed myself to express emotions in the moment. But sometimes it's just not an appropriate time. After my dad passed away, I was driving to work when a song came on the radio that reminded me of him. I wanted to cry, but I was minutes from walking into the office, so I pushed the tears down. Later that day, I had completely forgotten those tears tried to come up. I was talking to my stepmom about something mildly irritating, and I burst into tears. Those tears that I stuffed that morning didn't disappear. They were waiting. Whenever possible, I now allow emotions the time they need to come and go. A common misconception about emotions is, if I start crying, I'll never stop. But emotions, when felt, usually last 90 seconds. We cry for hours only when we're releasing all the tears we've previously swallowed. I can't talk about triggers without talking about energy, because emotional wounds are stored not just in the mind, but in the body. Someone on TV said recently, I turned off my emotions and my mind just shut down. And the way she said it implied that emotions live in the mind. But the truth is, your emotions live in the body. Here's the tool I use with clients and myself. Number one, nervous system grounding, hand over heart and stomach, deep sacral breathing. Sweep your energy down your body like brushing off static. Visualizing light filling the tight or activated area. Your brain receives the message, we are safe. Number two, emotional release, EFT or I use tapping to release guilt, overwhelm, or anger. It gives emotions somewhere to go instead of staying stuck. Number three, pattern clearing, body code and belief work. Many mom triggers aren't even ours. Some are inherited, some are conditioned, some were absorbed from the people who raised us. Your body remembers. Clearing these patterns brings instant relief. Number four, real-time regulation. When your child is melting down, try this. Put your feet on the ground. Whisper gently. My body knows how to return to calm. Ask yourself, does responding right now feel aligned, or do I need to breathe first? Healing is available in many ways. And with everything else on our to-do list, it can feel like one more thing. But moms need tools they can use in real life. So practical everyday tools for moms. Number one, name what's happening. This isn't disrespect. My wound around being heard is activated. Number two, repair in real time. If you reflect, which I often do, you can always repair. Repair teaches emotional safety, more than perfection ever could. Number 3, let triggers be data, not judgments. Not, why am I like this? But, what is this moment trying to teach me? Number 4, create emotional safety at home. Do small, consistent check-ins. Invite your child's feelings without fixing them. Number 5, use the peace framework. Ask, who is influencing my emotions today? What am I really feeling? Do I need support, rest, or nourishment? Is my schedule overwhelming me? What drained me and what lifted me up? Motherhood becomes a guided self-healing journey. Here's what I want you to hear. You're not behind. You're healing at the exact moment your system is ready. Your kids don't need a perfect mom. They need a present one. A mom who says, I'm learning this too. A mom who models emotional repair, self-awareness, and gentleness. When you heal, even a little, your children feel it. You soften the generational patterns you inherited. You create a new, peaceful emotional legacy for your family. Just yesterday, I cleared a couple of emotions that I had stored in my body. And this morning, when I woke my son up for school, he got out of bed and gave me a hug and squeezed me with all of his might. I know the connection that he felt in that moment came from the emotion that I released the night before. If this resonated and you want to understand your emotional triggers more deeply, I'd love to invite you to take my mom quiz. Why does being a mom feel so heavy? It helps you identify your core wound, because when you know what you're aiming at, healing becomes so much easier. You can find the link below. And remember, healing while raising children is one of the most powerful acts of love you can offer for them and for yourself. And until we meet again, keep healing. Bye, guys.
Thank you for tuning in to Imperfect Momming. It's time for us to step up and realize that our power is not in trying to shape our children. Our power lies in shaping ourselves into the people we want our children to model themselves after. Don't just do it for your kids, do it for yourself. When you become a more self-aware, compassionate, and confident person, you and everyone around you benefit. For more information about me and my work, visit AlysiaLyons.com. That's ALYSIALYONS.com. And until we meet again, keep healing.